Hi, it's Colette. Welcome to my channel. I'm attempting to do the weird questions tag, and I don't know what's coming, but I'll try and answer it honestly, and I hope it will be a wee bit of fun. So keep tuned. Sometimes, I don't know if you call it a phobia, but I'm scared I'm going to set things on fire at times because I have set things on fire at times. I've been very good at putting, things in baskets that have still been alight, and also leaving the grill on and stuff like that. So I have set fire to quite a few things in my life. So I have a phobia of making sure that things are off properly and that I don't set fire to things. My husband is particularly pleased that I actually have that phobia now, rather than just setting things on fire. Interestingly enough, it would have to be, well, I've actually got two. I've got one that is a favourite sort of anthem song that I love up loud because I can't hear a lot of the top levels anymore, so it has to be very loud. But if I was blasting it on headphones, it would need to be Heaven in My Hands by Level 42. It's such an anthem. I absolutely adore it. The other one, actually, I've got two. If I really just want to feel upbeat and dancey, then it's Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. I absolutely adore that song, and sometimes I feel one of the happiest songs to dance to is the Macarena. I, I have been known to actually have that. And oh, I love Calypso by John Denver as well. Oh, there's loads, literally, there's loads. It depends how I want to feel, but if I want to feel upbeat and dancey or whatever, it tends to be a dance tune. But Heaven in My Hands is the top one by Level 42. Pet peeves, unkind people or people that generally don't respond to good manners. Yes, I'm one of these people that if I hold the door open for someone and they barge through and don't look back, I will shout after them, thank you very much, or something to that effect. I think if you're shown good manners and you've been kind to people, if they're really not like that and they're just being horrible, then that is a pet peeve. I also continually have a bee in my bonnet as to how there is a lack of staff training for staff in various shops, and I'll not name some of them, but that they don't know how to deal with hearing impaired people, and they really can make shopping a nightmare. And I've had some very good experiences. One just recently, and I'm going to name it, Sainsbury's in Straven. Fantastic service there. But other ones, no. Nervous habits. I have a kind of nervy tummy. If I find myself being stressed or nervy, it always goes straight to my tummy, and I have all sorts of tummy upsets. And the other thing would probably be playing with my hair. If I'm nervous and I'm not really thinking of anything, I will sort of twirl my hair, and I've got enough of it to do with. I sleep on the facing the bed. I sleep on the right hand side, so that's going down the bed. That's the left. My first stuffed animal, I've actually been writing about in my memoirs. It's a lovely, lovely memory. I was about 3.5, and I had a big, big panda, a big black and white panda, and I absolutely adored him. And what happened, we lived in an old sort of council flat, and my room was way along the corridor. And one night, even as a 3-year-old, I felt such a dread that I didn't want to go along the corridor. And I think my brother went along, and when he opened the door, my panda had fallen into the wee 3-bar electric fire that my mum had put on to make the room warm, although I don't think that house ever got warm. But it was to stop the icicles on the window. So my beloved panda had fallen into the fire, and he had to be down roused out and everything like that. And I remember being so upset. But about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, my panda turned up again. Half his head was missing, but it was replaced with orange crocheted squares. And the only person that crocheted was my mum. But at that time, I had been told he'd been to the toy hospital, and this was proper orange bandages that were going to allow me to play with him again. And I had that panda for so long, even though my friends made fun of him because he had like an orange bonnet on. I loved him. I don't think I've really been to Starbucks. Oh, yeah, my daughters have got me, and it's nice coffee, a frozen coffee, and it's so lovely. But I don't really think I've had other coffees from Starbucks unless they've been part of a trip up north or something. But no, normally when I will buy a coffee outside, I'd rather go for an iced coffee. Oh, I there's lots of beauty rules that I practice because my mum always said moisturise, 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 and always put Nivea or whatever on her skin, and I'm very, very good at moisturising my skin. The only thing I would say, like most women, I'll always say don't go to bed with your makeup on. And to be honest, most of the time, if I'm wearing makeup, because a lot of time I don't. But if I'm being lazy, I'll take off the foundation, but not my mascara. So I'll wake up in the morning with panda eyes. But I kind of feel that I have taken my makeup off because I've taken the rest of it off. Which way do I face in the shower is odd because of my illness, I have a rotating shower seat. So when I am going into the shower, I'm facing away from the bath, and then when I'm in the shower, I tweak it round so I'm facing the taps in the bath, but the shower's behind me. And I love my shower seat. It's so secure. You don't feel as though you're gonna fall, and it allows you to sort of half meditate in the shower, which is amazing. And when I first got it, I cried my eyes out. I was like, oh, people are saying I need a shower seat, and that I felt so disabled and old and whatever. And then after using it 2 or 3 times, I was like, whoa, this is fantastic. I will never shower standing up again. So that was a good lesson to me because I hated it when it first came, and now it's second nature to have a wee twirl on it and get into the shower. Weird body skills. I don't know. I mean, some people can roll their tongue and things like that. I don't know anything like that. The one thing I would say could be that I do good jazz hands. I do. I've been known to, do jazz hands and dance about as though I'm in Chicago or cabaret or whatever. But I do think the weirdness of my jazz hands is quite odd. My favourite comfort food is vanilla ice cream with real vanilla in it. I adore that. And it can't be skinny or half fat. It's got to be full fat vanilla ice cream. And I do like cheese as well. I think I'm one of these people that tend to like the breads and cheese and ice cream, and that I'd rather have that rather than maybe a savoury at times, and also rather than maybe chocolate. But definitely it would have to be ice cream. Um, Jizo. I say, Jizo, Jizo. In fact, one of my characters in the book says in what was the prescription, Danny Ferry. He started saying it, and it wasn't until had written quite a few chapters I realised that he was saying Jizo the way I say Jizo, but it fitted him. So yes, I tend to say Jizo, and it could be worse. I could say far more than that. So Jizo is fine. Time to sleep. What am I wearing? The comfiest pajamas ever. Mainly there'll be grey marl and there'll be jersey, very baggy and with a nice top, something silly on it like an owl, or something that is just mad, and cat slippers for some reason. And I really do not like to feel anything in bed like a nightie that would be, sort of round my knees or would be whatever. So I love lovely comfy pajamas. My dad used to, when I was young, used to for some reason call me Colette Ferrari. That was the nickname, and my maiden name's Ferry, and he would be like, Colette Ferrari, get in here, and I knew I was in trouble. And when I was at school, secondary school, my friends all called me Yogi, and I thought it was because of Yogi Bear, but it actually was that my mum always put a yogurt in with my lunch, and I always had a yogurt in it, and I just got called Yogi for some reason. And some of my friends, my spiritual friends, will call me Stormy, because my first name is Quiet Storm, and I've been called Stormy a few times, or Storm, and I actually quite like that one. I think, I don't know if it would be very weird, but I have to certainly seem to have about 8 goes at getting my pillows right before I can settle into them. And even if I leave them right, they're never right when I go back to them. And poor Jim will be lying there and I'll be punching pillows and fluffing them up and down, then changing them over, pulling them down the bed, pushing them up the bed. And I must admit, it probably takes about 8 to 10 goes to get my pillows right before I'll even consider trying to go to sleep on them. I really enjoyed that. That was fun. I had to think about a few things, but that's good too. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you like this sort of video, which is more informal and a wee bit more me, then give it a thumbs up and we'll see what else we can do with all these mad tags that are going around YouTube. So thank you for watching. Many blessings. Bye now.